Hello, and I'll be discussing shift registers in this video. So shift registers are used in Labview to store a value from an iteration and from a previous iteration and can provide the value in the next iteration. It's just like local variable which can store the values and just provide value when it is required. All I need to implement a shift register is a loop. I can use a time loop here, and I can use something to add the two elements. I will take a numeric constant, and so this one is a numeric constant. I can set it to 1, set to 0, so I can set it to 1. I'll connect this numeric constant to this output, and this one can be connected to a indicator. So if I go to the controls, I can drop a numeric indicator over here. Is it not dropping? Here it is. I can rename it to output, and here I will have my output value be connected to this. And now what I need is a shift register. So what I want to do is I can take the output value from this loop and provide it back to the loop for the next iteration, and I will be adding a 1 to it, so I'll be incrementing it by 1. So I can go to this loop, right click on it and add shift register. It adds two shift registers. It is basically a single shift register. This one is a right shift register and this one is a left shift register. So what right shift register does is it takes the output value from a loop, and the left one takes it back and provides it as an input to the loop. If I connect this output, if I connect this output to the right shift register and I connect this one to the input, now what I'm doing is I'm taking the output of the loop, providing it for the next iteration. If I run this loop, I can see on my output screen that I'm incrementing the values. So what is being done here is that it is adding 1 to the previous values and incrementing it by 1. I can stop the program, and if I rerun it, I see that it runs from where I left the program. So if I want to reinitialize the program each and every time I run the program, I can right click on this left shift register and create a control. I can set it to 0, which is already being done here. Now if I run the program, you can see that it starts from 1 again. So it doesn't take the previous values, it just drops that value and it's reset every time I run through. I can add more shift registers just by right clicking on this left shift register and add element, so it can store more values. Here I am storing on only the previous value, but if I want to store the value even from the previous loops or iterations, I can save those values. I can create a numeric indicator and name it to previous and connect this previous to the second shift register. Now if I run the program, you can see that this one is the current output value and this one is the previously stored output value. That is how we can use shift register in a Labview program.